This is Stuart Cameron with a look at yesterday's rugby from the Borders. And Melrose extended their lead at the top of the Premiership with a 30-10 win at Millennium Park against Currie. They managed a late try bonus, Gary Holborn adding to touchdowns from Austin Lockington, Richard Mill and Grant Runciman, with Joe Helps kicking 2 conversions and a couple of penalties. That puts the Black and Yellows 7 points clear. Melrose Director of Rugby, Mike Dalgetty.
Currie's always a very tough place to come, and they made life very difficult for us today. I think you can really forget about the position they are in the table. They're a very proud club and obviously are fighting to stay in the top 10. So they made life very difficult. We were 17-3 up at half-time, and it was just the last play of the game where we managed to get the bonus point and a 30 points to 10 win. So I think we have to be very happy that we've got the job done. We've got the 5 points from the game, because that's a very difficult place to come. We didn't play as well as we would like to. We left a lot of points out there, missing balls and making mistakes, individual mistakes. But if we can have an offish day, I suppose you could maybe say, and get the job done, it's good.
Gala, of course, play Leeds Carnegie today in the British and Irish Cup at 2:30 down in York. Commentary live on Radio Borders if you can't make the trip. So, of course, that means they've got 2 games in hand and they sit in 3rd place in the Premiership behind Heriots, who dropped some points yesterday, going down 25-18 at home to Hawick. Neil Rennick kicked 6 penalties to make it 18 all, but Bruce McNeil scored the winning try, converted by Rennick, and that lifts the Greens up the table to 6th place. In the other Premiership game, Aberdeen Grammar lost 23-20 at home to Glasgow Hawks, despite winning the try-count 4-2. Into the National League, and Selkirk got a good win against Dundee High School FP, with Josh Welsh on form with the boot, kicking all Selkirk's points with 5 penalties. They stay 3rd, but close the gap on Watsonians, who lost for the 3rd time this season at Stuart's Melville 14-13. Boroughmuir made it 9 from 9 with a win at GHA 28-15. The local derby in the National League yesterday was between Peebles and Kelso, 2 teams who were coming off the back of a heavy loss the previous week. It was tight at the break at 13 all, but Kelso took the game 25-16 with a 3-try haul, Greg Minto, a penalty try and one from Stuart Lowry, eclipsing Peebles' only try from Dylan Munday. Ben Cooper kicked the rest of Kelso's points. Greg Rayburn was on target with a conversion and 3 penalties for Peebles. And you can watch highlights of that game right now on Borders Rugby Television at bordersrugby.net. Reaction first from Kelso's Kieran Cooney.
Yeah, it was awesome to come to Peebles to get a win. I've been here 8 years and always come to Peebles. You always expect a tough, hard game, and I've never had very much success here, but it was good today. We got the win, so we're really pleased.
A disappointed Peebles captain, Dale Clancy.
Yeah, it was disappointing. We started quite well. If we've not got ball, we're not competing up front, then we're struggling in the backs a little bit. So they made it hard for us today. We probably maybe should have got maybe a point or 2 out of that. It was definitely winnable, but we can't grumble. We maybe just never stuck in enough.
In Championship B, Jed Forest's game at Lasswade was postponed as Lasswade couldn't get a front row together, while Hawick YM had problems getting a team on the park, but fulfilled the fixture at Musselburgh. But it was an afternoon to forget for them as they lost 89-10. Ross Borthwick getting YM's only try, Matty Douglas converting and kicking a penalty. And the results from the RBS East League 1, Dunbar 66, Duns 7, Hawick Harlequins 11, Langham 28, Hawick Glendine 10, Preston Lodge 22. The East League 2, Berwick 30, Forester 5, Inverleith 22, Earlston 8. In the 3rd Division, Murray House and Walkerburn was postponed, but St Boswell's beat Broughton and remain unbeaten. They won 88-13. Well, for a full list of next week's fixtures and to get the latest news, results, rankings, audio and video, go to bordersrugby.net.